Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a haul video for you guys, as you can see by the title. I've got some new decks that I wanted to share with you guys. I did a tarot deck collection video not that long ago, and you guys really seemed to love that video, so I wanted to bring you a haul so you can see some of the new decks that I am going to be adding to that collection, okay? I will talk to you guys in a bit. Okay. Hopefully you guys are prepared and ready. I'm excited to get into it. I went to two different stores. One of them is a spiritual shop, little bitty spiritual shop, mom and pop shop. And then the other is a half-price bookstore where I go. And they have a little encasing of tarot cards from time to time, oracle cards, and they kind of rotate out whatever they get in because they accept a lot of things from other people. I don't think too much now since the pandemic has happened, but either which way, I picked up these from them. So let's go ahead and get into the ones from the bookstore. I'm excited. So let me go in first with I only got one tarot deck. Everything else is an oracle deck. So I'll start with the tarot. It's called The Good Tarot by Colette Reed. I've already used it in a couple of reads. This is such a nice deck. She's also the same person who does the Spirit Animal Oracle deck right here. I freaking love this deck so much, so I was really happy to actually get a tarot deck by her. But it comes with the booklet to read. Wonderful, amazing. And then the cards are so stunning. See, the back is like a beautiful green shade. I always think Virgo when I see this shade. I don't know why, but of all the earth signs, when I see the color green, I always think of Virgo. Even though they're more so based around like purity. I don't know why I always see green and think of them. But let me show you the illustration on some of the cards. So beautiful. Look at that. It's like a beautiful earthy queen. Like, I love some of the imagery. It's very like fairy-like and beautiful. I'm going to read a little bit out of the insert on the book too. Like in the beginning, I think a lot of the time is like the intention, things like that. But they have a lot of like beautiful imagery, a lot of wing energy, fairy style cards. But the images really speak to me. Kind of like how I brag about the Universal Tarot. It's that same type of thing. If you haven't seen my tarot deck collection video, I will link it below so that you guys can check that out. But look at the Empress card. Ooh, so beautiful. I need to find the Sun card. That's the one that like really impressed me when I saw it. I was like, ooh. Even look at Messenger of Earth. Like a little baby Solange. Ooh, so cute. Here it is. Look at the Sun card. So beautiful. She looks like radiant AF, right? But even the Emperor card is like a lion. I almost said a tiger. Sorry. Let me know if you guys like these in-depth ones where I kind of like show some of the cards and really like get down to it. Oh yeah, the Emperor card. Beautiful. Look at that. So stunning. But definitely fell in love with the images on this deck, and I only paid how much? $12.49 for this deck. It wasn't that bad. I will link all these below. You can try to find them on Amazon. I know it's not going to be the same pricing, but I did find mine. Half price bookstore, of course. $12.49. Freaking bomb deck. Oh, I wanted to read part of the book to you guys. Oh. I heard somebody be like, what about the book? She just says, welcome to my new Oracle deck, or Oracle card deck, The Good Tarot. This special tarot deck came to me as a calling from Spirit to co-create something special for you. A slightly different take on working with the traditional or classical tarot as a tool for divination and personal growth. Excuse me. My throat chakra is all crazy right now. As with all As with all my original divination works, when that calling happens, I feel that I am being asked to do this creative birthing on behalf of some divine force beyond my intellectual comprehension. All my oracle decks come to me the same way. They appear first as an energy that shimmers on the outer corners of my awareness, then as a nudging from the invisible realms calling for me to bring them to life. I always say that oracles have their own personalities and their own manner of delivering the message and guidance, influenced by the intention of the authors who create them and also by the spirit of the oracle itself. The structure of an oracle card deck, for example, may be hybrid. Sorry, it's like a long passage. I would read all this, but we'll be reading for like 10 minutes, and we're already 5 minutes into this video. But she does give like the history, her history with tarot in this deck. I really like that. And then she talks about why she put this deck together right now. So a lot of really interesting information. But in the end, she just says, let the energy of the good tarot light the way forward as you spiral inward on a journey of discovery and emerge from the center with deeper understanding of what you and spirit can co-create together. So absolutely amazing. Love how this deck is. Make sure that you guys read the books with some of your decks. Of course, I intuitively read a lot of things, but sometimes a book offers you just a new perspective on how the creator wanted to put her own spin, his or her own spin on it. So great deck. Good Tarot by Colette Bernrein. Next up, let's get into the oracles. I'm so pumped up to talk about these decks. This one also came from the Half Price bookstore, $10.99. It's called the Wild Offering Oracle. It is a 52 card deck on giving it all to God. I don't know if anyone here is like religious, spiritual. If you're listening, hi, welcome. You're here for something. These cards, I really like them. The backside of them, really pretty, unique. But on the opposite side, they just give you individual oracle messages on the actual card. Sometimes I like to have a couple of different things in my deck because you never know when you may need or feel the need for like a message like this. This is Wild Offering. I don't have a booklet with this or anything, but on the back, it just says, these messages familiar to readers of Tosha's highly acclaimed books are at their essence about releasing attachment to ego-defined outcomes. Oh, nice. I never like read that part of this. This is actually really cool. Each card addresses a particular situation such as aging, ambition, money, solitude, travel, truth within, a comment or invocation that facilitates calling in the divine for the highest outcomes and even the miraculous. I really enjoy that. Really enjoy that so far. But I love that the way the cards are put together. That one's True Love. Then we have like True Offering. They're very like affirmation-y like, and I just enjoy these cards because you never know when you're going to need something like that in your life. Sorry. That card I just flexed at you guys is her card in here. So there's no book, but she does give you a little card for these. And there's also an app. There's a mobile app. So these are like affirmation cards, but there's a mobile app. And I really like the card choice and just like what they have. They're very pretty to look at. But I feel like these are great for certain kind of reads when people need that kind of advice. I'm big on dropping the ego, so. Bomb deck, $10.99. Who made this? Katie Daisy is the artist on the deck, and then Tosha Silver is the person who actually created this deck. I wonder if they have other things. But the Wild Offering Oracle, definitely love that. Last but not least from the bookstore is this deck right here. It's a spirit animal deck. I really just enjoy animals, and that's what drew me into this one, and it looks a little dated, so sometimes I tend to go for those things. But this one is $9.99. The deck is by Susie Green, and she just has seek inspiration from your animal guides. Yeah, this is it. That wolf looks intense, right? And the owl right over there, seeking. Love it. Back of the book with the moose card. But these cards are really, sorry, they come nice and neatly packaged, but let me pull them out. And these are them cards. Let's look a little. These are very like kid friendly too, but beautiful imagery on the cards. And the reason or the things that they're explaining to you are very unique and different than per se like the spirit animal deck. So I would highly recommend reading the book and using the cards together, just because you'll gain a little bit of understanding of like how this person intentionally put their spin on these cards, because there are some differences. That was the chameleon. Where's another really good one? Oh, this one, the eagle. So beautiful. See what I mean? The artwork is really, really nice on these cards. This one's the wolf. Again, that's the cover. Very badassery. Love that. The rabbit. One of my animal totems. What else? Oh yeah, it's Rafiki from The Lion King, a baboon. But they've got some really unique cards in here, and I think the imagery speaks for itself. And the back of the cards are like so dope, like all of the animals, and then they've done a lot with the owl imagery on there, which I really thought was a really dope touch. But I really like these cards so far. I'm still playing with them, trying to get to know them. Like I said, this is a haul, so it's kind of new, but definitely love that one. Now, let's move on to my spiritual shop. A lot of you guys have probably seen these decks already. I've been using them, but I haven't really come on to talk about them. This one, they came from the spiritual shop that I go to called Lightweavers. This one is Oracle of the Mermaids. Absolutely beautiful. They are pretty big cards in comparison to a lot of the other tarot decks that I have, but like compared to my hand. But the book is all in this back section, and then the cards are right here. Oh, sorry. The book is pretty big. Tells you about each card in the reverse and upright. I have not even 100% study the reversal sides of these cards, because sometimes I won't take reversals. I just feel like the message will be shown to me through non-reversals. But once I get more snuggly with this card deck, I'm sure I'll be taking them in all kinds of ways. But look at the images. Stunning. It's about the Oracle of Mermaids is more of like a love deck. I take it as such. The author is Lucy Cavendish, of course. I bought these because I really wanted to enhance my love readings a little bit, and this made like me think about that. But this is called Magical Message of Healing, Love, and Romance, of course. But the actual cards all look like this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mermaid kind of hanging out here. And then all of the card imagery is just like gorgeous. All these beautiful images. I was like, wow, why is everything so pretty? Oh yeah, look at the Atlantis card. Doesn't she look like just... Love these. These are actually quite easy for me to relate to. I found myself like, what I'll do is sometimes I'll read a card on my own and intuitively try to gain my own perspective on it, and then I'll go to the book and see like what the book says and see how close I am to actually feeling off what the card is asking for. And I love doing that to help get my brain in alignment with what they see versus also what I see. But just beautiful. A lot of the cards, like this one is like the fertility card. Beautiful. What else do we have? Yeah, Soul Cage. There's some like very intense, beautiful ones in here though. What else? Anything else I need to show? I feel like there's one that I was like, oh yeah, this one, energy field adjustment. Like, look at the imagery there. So beautiful, right? That orb of light, so stunning. But the images and cards definitely make a huge difference to me in how I intuitively gain off of them. So love this deck. Very, very beautiful. On the back, of course, has like the whole soliloquy, well, not all, but shows you several cards. This deck was kind of pricey. I don't want to say kind of pricey. I've seen more expensive decks. I feel like it was around $24, $25, but great deck. A similar deck is the Lantern Oracle. This one is by Angela Mirabito. The illustrations are by Yuli Alejo. And illuminate the shadows, empower your path. I love this deck. I love the imagery on this deck. It spoke to me so heavily. I actually had a dream about like similar imagery within myself months ago before I ever bought this deck. And so once I actually did buy this deck, I was like, man, this deck really looks like that dream I had. It reminds me of that dream. Back of the cards, freaking beautiful. Obviously, same layout. This deck is almost the exact same layout. Back of the box. And it comes with the book, of course. It tells you everything you need to know. It's a great book. But these cards, also stunning in imagery. Very like somber, beautiful images. I really bought this deck because it spoke to me on like soul journey. That's what I really kept thinking about. Look at those cards. Where is this one? Circles. Oh yeah, like this beautiful imagery. Look at the horse, the beautiful sun in the background. I don't know, a lot of the images will speak to me. Even this one, the weeping wound, and she's got like the huge cut. Oh man, very beautiful. Wishful expectation, like the Wheel of Fortune. Just a lot of really good cards I noticed. Oh yeah, this one, Strength of Vulnerability. That's the card that's the front of it. So beautiful. Love, 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 like to see the two together. Oh, stunning. But, oh, that is the last deck. I hope that you guys actually enjoy these deck hauls. If you like seeing some of the things that I get from Spiritual Store from time to time, some of the decks that I commonly come across, or if you just want me to review specific decks that I have, please feel free to reach out in a comment and let me know. If you guys just enjoy when I come on cam and show you the new decks that are a part of my collection whenever I get them, or build, you know, a little pile of 5 to do like a video, let me know, because I will be here with my beauties. But I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a fantastic week, and you know, don't do anything crazy that I wouldn't do.